There is an ancient promise recorded in the Gospel of John that states anyone who believes will perform the same actions as the divine, and in fact will go on to do greater works than those. When we hear a phrase like that, the human ego immediately gets to work. We translate that 2,000-year-old text into a promise of modern spectacle, expecting an undeniable, highly visible impact. We picture dramatic physical healings. We imagine delivering speeches that paralyze multitudes, waiting to be validated by the world as heroes. We have been conditioned to assume that for a divine presence to be real, it must be loud. This creates a misdirected thirst for significance. We operate under the belief that if an action isn't publicly recognized or highly disruptive, it doesn't matter. That hero fantasy eventually hits the grinding reality of modern adulthood. Staring down spreadsheets, paying utility bills, preparing the nightly dinner, and forgiving the exact same offenses from the same people over and over again. Because these routines lack an illuminated platform or immediate, measurable results, we often feel like we are failing. That friction between our expectations and our reality leaves us in a quiet frustration, wondering where these promised greater works are actually hidden. The Apostle Philip perfectly embodied this craving for spectacular, instant proof. During the Last Supper, he makes a direct demand: show us the Father. It was a request for a cosmic trick, a lightning bolt to validate their entire mission right then and there. But while other early figures traveled to exotic locations and founded new communities across the known world, the Apostle James was firmly anchored in place. James's assignment was governed by the repetitive and the local. His days were spent managing the care of widows, settling petty internal disputes, and trying to hold together a deeply divided community. The historical reality of the early church's leaders stands in direct opposition to our modern expectation of constant heroic spectacle. Systemic impact is not measured in decibels. Walking on water or multiplying bread were temporary suspensions of the laws of physics. They solved a specific problem for a single afternoon. Sustaining fidelity to a single commitment over decades is a different kind of miracle. It requires a grit that a temporary anomaly does not demand. Crushing your own pride to sincerely apologize and restore a family's peace feeds the spirit of a household for generations. It outlasts the multiplication of physical bread. These greater works are found in the effort of holding reality together over a lifetime. This is how the greater works actually function. They are the heavy, silent iterations of firmness and mercy carried out across time and space. Psalm 18 describes this exact phenomenon, a message that reaches the ends of the earth without a single sound ever being heard. The execution of this mercy relies entirely upon our ordinary physical matter. It is carried out through the weight of our daily actions. A claim of faith that lacks these heavy, monotonous daily works is dead. You can stop demanding an illuminated stage. You can let go of the need for public validation or superheroic scenarios to prove that your life is significant. Your arena opens tomorrow morning. It lives in the quality of your work when no one is checking the logs. It requires silent miracles, choosing to stay quiet when workplace gossip starts, and making the cold, logical decision to love someone who hasn't earned it today. We want superpowers to save the world, but the actual requirement is much harder. We have to crush our own pride to save our own homes.